Welcome to Woodworking Fever and More. Today's project, I am doing a very simple build. I'm making cutting boards out of these bamboo hardwood floor pieces. They come in giant 6-foot pieces like this. I cut them down to about 21 inches. They're roughly 3/4 inch thickness. I'm gonna start cutting them down. First I'm gonna plane them. I'm gonna take off the finish on it and then the tiny little grooves in the back, so that way they're nice and flat. I'm gonna make sure they're all consistently the same thickness. I'm gonna start cutting them about 1.1/8", and then I'm gonna segment them. I'm gonna put one piece vertically, 2 pieces horizontally, sideways, left and right, and another piece vertically, just so I can get some of this really nice pattern of the bamboo. I'm gonna do an inlay a little bit later in the middle of this video. I will show you what that looks like and how I'm gonna be doing that. There's a few ways to do it. Obviously you can do it by hand. I'm going to be utilizing a CNC that I have. It's a little complicating. I had to look it up how to do it, but I will give credit to the person that I used his video to follow along. If this is something interested, stay tuned and let's build a cutting board. So this is the pattern that I'm going to be putting it. I'm going to do 1 vertical, 2 horizontal, and then continue all the way through. You put it all together and you line it up. You're looking at about 11 3/4. So just to recap my previous mistake, what I was doing was I didn't, since these two are vertical, if I would have clamped them this way, there would have been no way for me to clamp them every other board vertically. So I forgot, so what I had to do is I had to take all of these out and glue them together by sets, and once they're glued together and I plane them and they have a clean surface to be glued on, now I'm putting them in the proper segmented pattern: vertical, 1 vertical, double horizontal, 1 vertical, double horizontal, 1 vertical, and continue all the way. So now the only thing left is for me to actually glue them. So now I'm gonna draw a new line. I see I have a little bit of lines here. Now I'm gonna draw a new double line, so that way when I'm gluing up, I know which pieces I'm supposed to see the line that runs all the way across now. If I don't see the line running across, then I know one of these pieces I accidentally glued them up incorrectly. So I'm gonna try to line it up quickly, get it lined up as much as and then run 2 next to each other. 1, 2. So this is the cutting board. This is not the one I'm gluing up. There's actually a second one that I have. And I was thinking of what the inlay, what color to do. And I found this one to be the best color contrasted for the inlay. And as you can see the theme here, this is also a hardwood floor pieces. Now, I planed it down, I took off the finish on it. Same thing with the grooves in the back. And now I'm going to chop it in half, cut off the thumb and groove, and actually glue them. And this is going to be the inlay. I need like 1/4 of this thickness. So, but I'll leave it this thickness, so that way when I clamp it into my CNC, I have some meat for it to clamp into. But once I cut out, I'll have to put it on the router and use a flattening bit to take off a lot of this material. It's going to be a little bit annoying, but I feel like that's going to be the safest way to keep a thick inlay and don't have any chip outs or breaks. So got my female part of the inlay, I got my male part. I left it pretty thick. I'm gonna have to later cut down quite a bit of material, but I wanted to keep it thick so that way, since this is hardwood, I don't want it to break or chip out. So I'm gonna glue this whole piece down. It fits in very snug. There's a little tiny gap. And I'm going to be using Typon 3 water base. Well, here it is. I took hardwood floor pieces like this that were basically left over from an install, this beautiful bamboo, and turned it into this beautiful cutting board with a coat of arms, a Ukrainian logo that they have on their flags. This is going to go to a customer that requested this. The customer is going to gift it, that is, and it's going to go to somebody who loved their country and wanted to remind him where he came from. So I have 2 layers of coat of butcher block mineral oil on here, that's food safe, and after that it's gonna take off and go to its home. If this is something you're interested in, let me know by subscribing and following as I post, and then when a notification comes in, click on it, give me a like and comment. I would be grateful. Click on my channel, I should have more videos there. Share them, like them, and I will see you guys in the next build. Let's do some beauty shots soon.